What can I sacrifice today that my future self will benefit from? By sacrifice, no, I'm not talking about getting in your backyard and sacrificing a goat or some other animal in a ritualistic fashion with your friends. By sacrifice, I'm talking about delaying gratification. It's Ryan from the Melbourne Centre of Healing here. Let's talk about this whole delayed gratification piece. So let's say that tonight, right? We've had a tough day at work. Yeah, big day at work, stressful, hard. I'm on the way home, Thursday night. I'm like, bloody hell, I'm just gonna pull into the bottle shop, get a few beers, and I'm gonna unwind with a few beers. It's been a bloody stressful day. I'm gonna reward myself with that, right? Sounds harmless enough. Yet, what if I decided to delay that gratification? What if I decided to not give in to that and then go home tonight, even though I'm a bit stressed and worn out and everything, and try to unwind without having a few beers? Fast forward to tomorrow morning, Friday morning. Future Hasser wakes up in the morning and one of two things happen. He either looks back on the night before and says, thank you, Thursday night Hasser. You didn't have those few beers. Yes, it was a bit harder to relax. Yes, it was the harder option, but I'm thankful for that because I feel fresh today. I'm feeling good and I didn't spend the money, right? Or I can look back on Thursday night and go, oh, God, Thursday night, Hasser, you really didn't need those few beers, yeah? You didn't need them, yeah? It wasn't that great and I'm actually feeling a little bit seedy today. I've had a pretty shitty night's sleep as well, okay? That's a small thing, that's a one-off instance. Future self from the night before. Let's say we do it again, yeah? Let's say Saturday. Let's say Saturday I go to the bar to watch the footy, right? I don't have bloody Foxtel. So I go to the bar, watch the footy. At halftime or maybe at the end of the game, I look in my wallet and I've got like two $20 notes. And I also can hear the poker machines in the background, right? I'm a little bit bored, haven't got much on for the rest of the day. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna go in and put 20 bucks in the pokies, get a bit of excitement in my life. I might win something, yeah? I deserve a bit of excitement. So I go into the pokies, put 20 bucks in, lose it. Put my other 20 bucks in, lose it, and then go home and I'm pissed off at myself, yeah? Then the next morning I wake up, future Hasser looks back, so Sunday Hasser looks back on Saturday Hasser and goes, you really didn't need to do that. You just threw 40 bucks down the drain for Christ's sake. Not happy. However, what if I heard the poker machine, saw the 40 bucks in my wallet and said, even though that would be gratifying to get a bit of excitement, a bit of a dopamine or adrenaline boost, I don't need it, I'm not gonna do it, yeah? I'm gonna go home, I might on the way home think, oh, you could have, but I don't do it. Fast forward to Sunday, future Hasser wakes up, he's like, oh, opens his wallet and he's got 40 in there. He's like, thank you, Saturday Hasser. Babe, I've got 40 bucks in my wallet, let's go out for brunch, yeah? Benefit for future Hasser. These are small things, these are one-off instances and you're like, oh yeah, sounds great, it's not that big of a deal. What if we did this every day? Whether it's something big or something very, very minuscule, what if each day I decided to delay gratification in some form or another in an effort and attempt to benefit my future self? All of a sudden, things can start to build on themselves. And it can be things for not just tomorrow, but for further in the future. What if I gave into all the impulse buying, that new pair of running shoes that I want to get, this new supplement that I want to try, like that kind of different stuff? What if I delayed my gratification on that and said no and put that money into my long-term savings account? Maybe not tomorrow Hasser will see the benefit, but 6 months from now Hasser will look back on all these small instances and go, nice. All of a sudden, by taking these small steps to delay gratification, I all of a sudden now have less stress about money in my life. Which is bloody amazing because money is the biggest stress in people's lives. I got a whole theory on why that is. I'm going to do a video on that. But money is definitely the biggest stress in people's lives. Who wouldn't want less stress around money? What happens when we start to do these things day after day, the actual benefit doesn't just remain the same. The benefit actually starts to grow exponentially, where all of a sudden we can look 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and the benefits keep growing. And the actual instant gratification, which seems so bloody tempting at the time, either stays the same or gets a little bit smaller. So it's the same payoff or a smaller payoff for such a greater benefit for us in the future. Now, the good thing about this as well is every time we can delay gratification, I'm making a video on this and I do a lot of research on this and try and apply stuff into my life. Not because I'm good at this, because I'm bloody horrible at it, right? I'm an instant gratification machine, right? It is, I believe it's one of the biggest missions I have in this life to try and combat and overcome this, because I am horrible, yeah? I give into instant gratification way too much. I'm better now than I was, but I'm still bloody horrible. It's really hard for me. That's the reason why I make a video, yeah? Hopefully it'll help someone who's watching it, but it helps me by trying to reinforce a lot of the bullshit I have going on in my own head, right? So, apart from the exponential benefits we get, there's something that may be of even greater benefit to doing this. Every time we can delay gratification and say no to that bright, shiny object and then get through it, we build a muscle. There's a muscle inside of us, this muscle of internal strength, this force, that like any muscle, if we go to the gym, if we work it out, it'll get stronger and stronger. That makes delaying gratification easier and easier, and it builds an inner strength in us. Because what happens when we go to give in to immediate gratification, we're normally like by ourselves and we're like, oh, no one will see, no one cares, right? Like if I went to the pokies and put that 40 bucks in, no one else is there, I go home, I don't even tell anyone, yeah? So I'm essentially getting away with it. Even if I lose it or fuck up, no one's seen, so it's okay. Wrong, wrong. The most important person in the entire world has seen the entire bloody act. You, us, we watch it ourselves, yeah? Because we are watching everything that we do, even though I can say, I'll put that out of my mind, it doesn't matter, I'll forget about it and move on. Maybe consciously we can put it out of our mind. Subconsciously, every time we give in to immediate gratification, our self-worth, our self-confidence, and our opinion of ourselves drops. And every time we do it, it comes lower and lower and lower. And the lower opinion we have of ourselves, the more we're gonna say fuck it to immediate gratification in the future. It's a downward spiral. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what's the opposite of that? Every time we get past this immediate gratification, we delay gratification and make it through, we build that muscle. We build the muscle of self-worth, of self-confidence, and the opinion of ourselves can start to grow. Yeah? So every time we do this, when we do it every day, whether it's saying no to that extra cup of coffee or whatever it is, we can build and build and build and build, where all of a sudden we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger type muscle for inner strength and opinion of ourselves. This also can start to grow exponentially, and this not just benefits that area of our life, it starts to flow on to every other area of our life. When we have a higher opinion of ourselves, we show up better in every single area of our life. And also it means delaying gratification can be easier every time that we do it, yeah? Because we're stronger and we're stronger and we're stronger. I always say we're never stagnant as human beings. We're either spiraling down or we're spiraling up. So anytime we find ourselves spiraling down, you've got to take the action that's going to help us spiral up, and then try your best to keep continuing on that spiral till all of a sudden in 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, we're in a completely different place internally first, and the internal world's a reflection of our outer world. So once we're in a different place internally, the results in our life externally start to show up, and all of a sudden we're like, holy shit, I can't believe I was in that position 6 months ago. So delaying gratification, building self-worth, building self-confidence, having a greater opinion of ourselves. I struggle with this so much. I know a lot of other people do. We live in an immediate gratification world. I hope this helped in some way. I encourage you to try doing this, delaying gratification. That is all from me today, guys. I love you all. Peace out.